So this is camp, huh? Oh, thank goodness. We're back to me controlling how fast the subtitles go. Hey, everyone. I say camp, but we're holed up in an abandoned school in the mountains here. Leave it to us to spend our school break going to another school. Not that this school is anything like the one we usually go to. Sup, Takuma? Today we're checking out that crusty old landmark. Sounds lame. Come on, don't say that, Minoru. Not like I disagree, but still. Hey, you two, don't talk like that. I told you we weren't here for fun and games. Yeah, so sorry, Your Highness. Again with that kind of talk. That knucklehead over there is Minoru, and the girl lecturing him is Aoi. Aoi. Aoi, ba-da-na-na. It just reminds me of the Bluebird opening. I didn't talk to him much at school. Aoi's cool. She came here from a different school. We got to know each other more here at camp, and that's mostly thanks to Minoru. The three of us ended up doing our extracurricular activities together. Maybe I should break things up here. Hold up, let me get another drink of water. Yeah, chat. Aoi, Sora, ba-na-na-na, ba-na-ba, ba-na-ba, da-na-na-na-na-na-na. As you play the game, you'll occasionally be asked to make choices. Choices? I have to make decisions? I didn't ask for that kind of stress in my video games. You'll have 2 to 4 options to choose from. But how many times will I be given the illusion of choice? Use yada yada, response, press X. Your decisions will affect your affinity with different characters and influence the story. Your affinity with other characters influences the battle backup they give during combat, with differing results if you treat everyone equally as opposed to focusing on one person. You can check your affinities from the main menu, so don't forget to keep an eye on them. Alright, pretty neat, pretty neat. Yeah, tell me about our plan. I'm choosing you because you remind me of Bluebird. What's today's route, Aoi? We're starting at the cherry blossom trees, right? Easy affinity up. Could you imagine if your parent just named you Blue? If your name was literally just Blue? That'd be wild, right? Today we're going here, and then I think over here. And do you know why, Minoru? Something about local legends or religion, right? They say there's some weird stuff. Not that it matters to me. I'm just here for fun in the sun. What a laid-back lad. You're the only one I can rely on, Takuma. Keep an eye on him, would you? Why do I always get stuck with the hard jobs? I'm not Minoru's babysitter over here. That's what I'm saying. Oh, wow! Huh? What is it? Looks like Minoru's noticed something on his phone. Check it out! There's another story about a rock slide. It must be Golemon. Golemon is to blame. That's several days in a row now. I hope it doesn't mean an earthquake's coming. Yeah, earthquakes in Japan mean tsunamis as well, don't they? Not just that, but look here. Isn't this close to where we're supposed to go today? Wait, really? I wonder if our plans for the day are still on. You can feel the tension in the air around here. Someone must have shared the news. Alright everyone, calm down in all caps. Everything's gonna be just fine in all caps. All the teachers have clear instructions for dealing with any emergency. Shuuji is an alumnus. I thought it was supposed to be alumni. Alumni of Aoi's school, so he came to help chaperone. What a lad. The teachers and chaperones are ensuring our safety, so there is nothing to worry about. I just saw you say it in chat, Wolfen, but I was literally about to say this dude gives off insane Joe from Season 2 of Digimon vibes. Not Season 1 Joe, specifically Season 2 Joe. Absolutely. Oh, alumni is plural, alumnus is singular, I see. MickDD3, thank you so much for subbing at Tier 1 for 4 months. Greatly appreciated, brother. Fear not, fellow students. Our destination is this historic landmark, which has no name. Off we go! There he goes, at it again. That Shuuji is too straight-laced for his own good. Is that any way to talk about someone 2 years older than you? Yeah, what if he, like, puts you in a headlock and gives you a noogie? What then, dude? What then? Right you are, my little Aoi. And do I have to remind you, Minoru, that I'm actually in a grade above yours? I mean, shouldn't you act like it then or something? Wow, rude. You should be more of a nag, like, I told you to knock that off. Does that sound like something I would say? Let's go before we're left behind. Takuma? Yeah, come on, Takuma. Let's hit it. Off to that dusty trail. Alright, but I want my Guillemon now. I want to bake some Guillemon bread with my Guillemon. Oh, wow. The cherry blossoms are in full bloom. What are the odds? Everyone stops on the way to the landmark to take in the flowers. Does it really... Could we really not come up with a better name for wherever we're going other than landmark? Man, is this spring or is this spring, am I right? Well, considering that you only gave me 2 options to choose from. I'm gonna say it's fall. Right. Maybe the abundance of nature here brings out the beauty of these blossoms. But what about the bubbles or the buttercups? The flowers sure are pretty. I'm glad we came to the cherry blossoms. Oh, my morals have changed. I was set to genocide a minute ago, but now I guess I'm set to pacifist. Until my morals change again. I'm glad we came on this camp. Makes me look forward to the historic landmark ahead. The historic landmark that is completely lacking in any defining name whatsoever. It's my favorite. Indeed, I find myself brimming with a sort of excitement. Haha! If you put it that way, it sounds like we got some fun ahead of us. Yeah, dude. We sure do. An entire story's plot worth. From this angle, Minoru absolutely personifies the head empty, no thoughts look. Like, look at this man's eyes. There's not a single thought behind them. Brain empty at all times. Ah, looks like Saki and Ryo beat us to the punch. They did go on ahead of us after all. Yeah, that's how that would work. This Ryo dude absolutely just, every time I see him, all I think of is the, like, 3 losers from Digimon World Dusk that are, like, they go and attack Raramon or whatever when they're told to stay at home and then I have to bail them out. Like, he's absolutely, like, what were the name? Paunch and Guts, I think? He's like one of those dudes. He would fit right in. He would be hanging out with Newton, 100%. The guy shooting daggers at everyone is Ryo, an older kid from another school. The girl who's all smiles there is Saki. Her looks are famous in the grade below ours. They must be here to enjoy the cherry blossoms too. Then again, I could be wrong in Ryo's case. Wow, look how beautiful it is. The flowers are so pretty. Huh. Haha, what kind of person gets all grumpy in front of a bunch of blooming cherry blossoms? But man, talk about a waste. Gorgeous weather and we're doing extracurricular nonsense. What does one have to do with the other? Haha, I thought as much. We're not in any real rush. Might as well look around here some more. As you play the game, you will be presented with choices of where to go or who to talk to. Use L to select a target. I love the term target here, like, yeah, dude, I'm lining up my shot. Try targeting one of the students walking along the tree-lined path in the distance. What, these freaks? You can also switch between targets using L1 and R1. Try switching targets while you have one selected. Hello. Once you've selected a target, press X to move on to the next step. Who you talk to and in what order may advance the story. You can target more than just characters, so keep an eye out for unexpected discoveries. Targets that lead to important story conversations will be marked with an exclamation mark. Okay, I was literally just about to say, when they said, like, depending on who you talk to, it can precede the story, I was like, I sure hope that, like, they have some kind of identifier for that, because I don't want to start one of these sections, talk to the wrong person by mistake, and then skip being able to talk to anyone else because it immediately progressed the story. King Wolfblade, thank you so much for the 5 Tier 1 gift subs to the channel. Greatly appreciated, brother. Thank you so much for the support, as always. Thank you, man. Thank you. Also, again, there are a lot of people in chat, and I'm trying... This is a very dialogue-driven game, so I'm trying to keep the game rolling so we can, you know, get to where we can do some combat and whatnot as well, and we're not just stuck in dialogue for, like, 3+ hours, even though, you know, this is a dialogue-heavy game, so we're gonna have some moments like that, I'm sure. But, if I missed any subs or anything important in chat, I apologize, but thank you greatly. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Targets that lead to important story conversations will be marked with an exclamation mark. Keep that in mind. I accidentally double-tapped X. My B. Actually, wait a minute. Doesn't Twitch have that thing where it shows, like, recent subs and bits and etc.? Let me switch my chat to that, so maybe that'll help me keep better view of it. Oh, King Wolfblade, you actually gifted 2 Tier 1 subs and then 5 Tier 1 subs, so that's 7. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know why it showed 2 gifts and then 5 gifts. That's very weird, but thank you so much for the support, King Wolfblade. Everyone enjoy your subs. No ads, emotes, etc., etc. Good stuff. I'm gonna talk to the stream. Honestly, out of everyone I see here, the stream is what calls to me the most. If I listen closely, I can hear the sound of a babbling brook. You'd never hear something like that in the city. It's sort of comforting. Yeah, dude. Hate the city. All my homies hate the city. Cherry trees lining the path are all in full bloom, with gorgeous petals fluttering down. I'd love to just sit here and gaze at them for a while. Hey, Takuma! Did you know that the leaves of cherry blossoms are poisonous? Prove it. Eat some right now. That's why you never see any weeds growing underneath them. Huh, is that right? Wait, don't people eat those sometimes? Well, sure, they're fine if you pickle them first. Ah, you sure know some weird things, man. I actually never knew that. Learn something new every day. How's about that? The flowers are certainly beautiful in full bloom. Yeah, that and the weather makes you want to sit down and take a load off for a while. Haha, now that won't do. We have to stick to our designated course. Aye, aye, ma'am. I'm a pirate now, Pog. Har har fiddle-dee-dee. You are a pirate. Campers, hello. Oh, I'm so tired. This camp is weak. Yeah, total weak sauce. All right, I had everything. Shut it all down. Shut it all down. This game is canceled, officially. You know what? Maybe it was better just never being released and just always being a figment of our imagination. I hate it all. Oh, well, at least we get a few bars out here. We can kill a little time with that. Few bars? Bars? For real? For real? Ryuji. I can't even get a signal in the school building. Oh, bars is in, like, connection for your phone. Haha, I thought they were talking about bars, like, rapping at first, and I was like, what on earth are you talking about? Haha, man, what a hunk of junk you're lugging around. I think we got them all. I think we got them all. Saki, hello. Jeez, what crawled up your backside and died? I'm sorry? Oh, you're talking to him. Search me? Do you guys need some privacy? Let me guess, Shuuji and the teachers gave you flack for your cheerful disposition? You don't know what you're talking about. Sure, sure, whatever you say. Come on, it's time to go. Huh, alright already. Dude, I don't remember any of the trailers when it comes to, like, who has what Digimon. I know someone is supposed to have Falcomon, but, like, with his original design instead of the 2006 design. I think that might be you. And then I think you get Labradormon, which is honestly kind of pog. I look forward to seeing Labradormon. I have no idea what Digimon these guys get, but I'm really excited to see. And anyway, how long do you plan on following me around? What do you expect? Who knows what you'll do if I take my eyes off of you, Ryo? Ryo, words? So you're my supervisor now? Clearly you're not the type to be left to your own devices. Ah, just shut up. He's so in there. Now, is that any way to talk to a cute girl like me? Saki's headed for the landmark, chasing Ryo as he continues belly aching. Now what? Now I talk to you two. Ma'am, is it? Finally, some good manners. Did I say ma'am? Oh, sure. That's what I was going for. Man, I wish she'd back off a bit, you know. Read the room a little, so to speak. Wait, what? I suppose it depends on how you look at it. She can be outspoken at times, to be sure. But she's also cheerful, cute, and quite amicable. Oh, are you talking about what's-her-face that just left? Saki? The sort of honesty you sense from her, I quite like it. Whoa, where did all that come from? That's what I'm saying. She just seems a bit radiant, don't you think? I see. Still, she goes a bit overboard. A big sister like me has to look out for her. That was a conversation we just had. Those two get along way better than I figured they would. More like Saki can get along with anyone. That Ryo is a real pain, too. She must be some kind of saint. Now, is that any way to speak about him? All of us need to work together. Yeah, anime friendship, dude. That's how we're gonna, like, beat Apocalypse at the end or something. I don't know who the final boss is gonna be. I'm interested after that little tutorial sequence with that Digimon that I didn't recognize being in the black haze if, like, the final boss, whatever it ends up being, is gonna be, like, a Digimon, like, that's known. Like, you know, if they hit us with, like, Chronomon, Zed Millenniummon, etc., like a Royal Knight, however, a Demon Lord, however many options they have, or if they're gonna be like, nah, man, we made something original for this. I never heard anything come out of his mouth that wasn't a complaint about something. I can kind of relate, to be honest. It's like looking at how I used to be. Kind of embarrassing. You sure he's older? Your past self. Is that something a middle schooler is supposed to say? Then again, I suppose an adolescent boy would say such things. Saki's the exact opposite. The way she comes at you head on makes her seem more grown up. Chat, what are the ages of these characters? They said middle school? Middle school in Japan would be like, what, they're like 13, 14? Because like, high school in Japan is like, there are only 3 years, right? So it's like, I think it's like 15, 16, 17, or 16, 17, 18, something like that. You can check their ages, open your phone. I have a phone? Saki's the exact opposite. The way she comes at you head on makes her seem more grown up. We only just met here at camp, but she acted like we were all best buds from square one. The main character is 14. All right, so it's like 13 to 15 like I thought. Okay. I think you resemble her in that regard, Minoru. Yeah, he's the one who broke the ice with us after all. Indeed. Head on, as you would say. Huh? Geez, guys, knock it off with the compliments. My ego can only take so much. That wasn't a compliment. Ha ha ha! What a knee slapper. Would you look at those flowers? How wonderful. Hey, did you know, Aoi? They say there's a dead body under every cherry blossom tree. I don't want to hear about that right now. I'd rather we head toward the historic landmark if we could. The landmark that is so insanely historic that it just could not be named because no name could encapsulate how historic it is. Everyone went this way. Looks pretty rocky up that path, huh? What a pain. It was a normal conversation on a normal day with friends. Until it wasn't! Well, normal other than the camping part. At least, that's what I thought.